And I'm back here with the guys. Joining me on the set, Ron Hunter, Chuck Martin, and Tom Pecora. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Your reaction to the news?
Two very good points, both of you. I agree 100%. We worry about Coach Calhoun. He's got a little bit of medical history recently, but he's as tough as they come, so I'm sure he'll be fine. And George Blaney's a legendary coach. Right. Great success at Holy Cross College and then at Seton Hall. So the program is in good hands, which can put everyone's mind at ease, but we think about Jim.
Yeah.
This is actually the third NCAA tournament game that he has missed. Rodrigue Mel's had an unbelievable game for Cal State Northridge. He averaged 25 points in the Big West tournament, and then another 15 tonight.
Yeah, obviously a great, showcase for him. I think one of the things is when you look at teams that make runs to the Final Four or to the finals, it's never blowout city every way through. Yeah. Everyone can always refer back to this is a game that got us focused. This is a game that got us locked in. And today was that game for Memphis. So Memphis fans, you can exhale. I think that they're going to be in good shape, and I wouldn't be shocked to see them continue to win through this tournament for a while.
Yeah. A big wake-up call. Robert Saleh and the Tigers pulling it out. Your thoughts on this one?
Well, I think early on they came out, and when you're playing a team you're supposed to beat, so often you talk to your team about don't let them feel they can be on the floor with you and play with you. Yeah. And Northridge just got that swagger going, and they started to believe. The other thing, you hate to bring it up, but Memphis shot 57% from the foul line again today. Yeah. And they got to make free throws, and they would extend that lead earlier into the game.
When I was at Memphis, I was not the free.
Hey, 58%. They give a 58% defensive field goal percentage. You let me shoot 58%, we're not going to lose many games.
That's not true, Tom. That's not true.
Horseshoes. But I really think that was the key from, once again, BYU was kind of feel-good basketball. If you're making them, they're impossible to beat. But on nights like that, and long misses become outlet passes, and it gets you those breakouts and layups at the other end.
All right, we're going to take just 2 points so far in the half.
I hate to say it, but I agree with you.
Right. First East Coast got to agree with me. How about that? I'm making some progress here.
Midwest, we got Brooklyn.
Purdue's a really good team. And then I think one of the little stats you look at, they have 8 offensive rebounds in the first half. So their toughness, that Big Ten mindset, it can wear down Northern Iowa today.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to turn our attention now to Tom. You know Bob Huggins very well. What does he bring to the table?
Well, I think one of the things you can see when you have a great coach like Bobby Huggins and he comes into a program following John Beilein, totally different mindset in the way that they play the game of basketball, both outstanding philosophies. He imposed his will on that program, and they came out of the gate last year just playing Huggins basketball. They look more like Cincinnati than they did West Virginia. And now with his own players in a program that continues to grow and grow, and he's bringing in his kind of guys. And Billy Hahn, maybe the best assistant coach in America, working for him. And they really got it going up there in Morgantown. I spent some time with them over the summer, and that's a program you got to keep an eye on over the years. They're going to make a run at a national championship.
Yeah.
You think this year they'll make a run?
Well, you never know. If they do, won't I look smart?
Yes, you will. Well, as expected, a close one in KC.
Yeah, I mean, 50 wins in the NCAA tournament between these two coaches combined. So 2 outstanding coaches that are going to get their teams going. Maryland's going to win the basketball game, in my opinion, as well. I get a kick out of it every year, especially this year. They're on Gary Williams, and I'm like, hey, it's Gary Williams, man. If you ask coaches, who would you like to coach your team for one game to win a big game? Gary Williams would be the answer for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's look at what